Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to take you for a full day of eating on a budget, because I'm always on a budget and I'm bulking, so there's going to be a lot of food, hopefully. This is how we bulk on a budget. Breakfast. So I like to keep shit simple for my breakfast, so I'm going with 60 grams of oatmeal and 1 scoop of whey, which is 20 grams. It's this small scoop for the whey protein, and 1.5 deciliter of whey. Oh, oatmeal. Shit, this is hard to do. Well, this is actually the first time I'm in an off season where I don't put everything on the scale. So I'm trying to defeat my OCD, basically. So I'm trying to do this without a scale. Usually I put everything on the scale, but I'm trying to not do so. And as you can see, I like to have quite a lot of salt in. It tastes good. I'm gonna put this in the microwave, then I'm gonna add in the whey, and I'm gonna eat it. So while this one is in the microwave, I'm going to prepare my next meal in my very clean kitchen. This is actually not my shit, so I don't like to clean what I didn't mess up. So this is actually not for me, which fucking sucks because I like to keep it clean, but well, there are more people in this home who don't always like to keep it that way. So rice and my roid stack, of course. So yeah, I have a rice cooker, so I'm basically just adding in rice there, and yeah, so it fixes itself. It's not that I can't cook rice, but it's a lot simpler to do it this way when you're making rice often, like maybe every or every other day. It's really easy to use this thing. So I'm using this measurement. I know this is 145 grams. I'm taking 2 of these, so that will be 290 grams of uncooked, which is quite a lot, so I won't eat it all in one meal. But it's nice to have the whole thing done for the day, so I can maybe have it in maybe 2 or 3 meals. And so the rice cooker is on, and he's awake as well. You see that fat guy over there? He woke me up early and kept me awake for hours, so I'm pissed off at him. And he's a little bit scared of me because he should be. Oh, it's good. It's good now. I'm gonna have breakfast. I'm gonna feel a lot better. Okay, so 1 scoop of whey. Yeah, I'm not that precise right now because I'm in the off season when I'm so OCD that when I'm on a cut, I weigh the scoops. So I put it on the scale as well, even though I know how much it is. And I do that because I want to be precise. Right now I'm in the off season, so since I don't weigh everything I put on, I always add a little bit extra. Now I'm doing it for the camera, but I always add a little bit extra because it's better to be in a greater surplus for me than to accidentally not be in a surplus for the day. Because if I'm not in a surplus, I've wasted a day of bulking. But if I add on a little bit of extra fat, it doesn't matter because it's gonna come off either way later on. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix down this. It's really fucking hard to do with one hand, so I'm cutting you out right now. Okay, so it's really like loose right now. And it always is when I make it because I put it in twice. So, oh, look at that shit. I live in a dirty fucking place. Well, I don't like to clean up after other people, so I don't mind for now. It's too bad it has to be in the fucking YouTube video. I'm gonna look like a fucking pig in front of the whole fucking 12 people that watch this video. Okay, so I'm putting it back in. It's gonna get a bit more solid now. So yeah, that's the way I like it. It's gonna get really fucking warm, so I'm gonna have to wait later on for like 5 minutes or so until that one is done. I'm gonna clean up what is actually mine to clean up, which is these two, and maybe that thing too as well, but I'm gonna use it later, so I don't do that now. Yeah. You can see I still have my morning face, but I just want to tell you also that like, this is just the food sources I'm going to show you. I'm not going to show you the numbers and the macros, but you should keep in mind that I'm tracking everything. So if I'm eating this whole thing and everything I'm eating, like if I don't eat enough, ooh, nice, that's dope. Well, if I don't eat enough food, for me, I'm not gonna be in this calorie surplus, and that's like the whole point of this day. So I'm gonna eat like what a normal person would consider healthy as far as I can go, but when I don't feel like eating anymore, I'm not gonna force down a lot of food that I don't like. So I'm gonna eat candy. And yeah, I love candy. I'm a sweet kind of guy. I'm a sweet guy. Yeah, so I just want you to know that, like, if you guys, yeah, you can use like the kind of foods that I'm using. I didn't invent this shit, but the important thing that I'm doing is actually the macros, and it's how many calories, how much carbs, and how much fat and protein I'm eating. So that's the important thing, actually. So yeah, I'm done rambling. See these three little fuckers? Some people call this supplements. I don't. I call them a part of the diet, because these are omega-3s and they are fat, which means that they contain calories and they're a macronutrient, which means that these are a part of the diet. This is not supplement, in my opinion. And here we have this beautiful thing that looks a little bit more solid right now. To me this looks delicious because I have been cursed with a huge appetite. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this while I watch a YouTube video, maybe a tutorial on how to make a full day of eating video, something like that. Peace. Look at that, what I found, fucking perfect. Yes, let's do this.
Good morning, YouTube fam. I'm coming to you live. It will be live after I post it.
Man, he's good. He's much better than me. I have a lot to learn. Let's see what he has to say.
After I edit it and post it, I'm coming to you live from my first vlog. That's right. Now roll my...
Oh shit. He's a lot better than me. But actually I'm more real with you guys because I showed you when I woke up. Now the rice is done. So I'll take this one out. And I'm gonna try to get this a little bit cooler. Motherfucker. Oh, it's heavy, that's why it's hard. I didn't realize that. I thought it was stuck, but it's just heavy. Okay, move. It's not gonna fucking move. I'll put it right there. Move this nasty thing. That is not mine, of course. So yeah, I want the rice to be a little bit cooler by the time I'm going to cook it with something else, because that's the way I do when I cook my thing that I cook. Yeah, basically for the dish I'm going to make, I want the rice a little bit cooler. As you can see here, yeah, it's quite a lot. So yeah. Now this is what separates the boys from the men. A man knows how to cook fucking coffee. Now I'm not gonna show you how to do this, because if you don't know how to do this, that means that you're not a man yet. But you will learn with age. But just know that a man should be able to cook coffee. It starts up here. Oh, look at that, nasty. Yeah. Gotta know how to make coffee. You see, the microwave solves like 95% of the problems you're gonna have when you move out. But this is like the remaining 5. Okay, so this is how you become a man. I got this cup from my mom. I don't know what she meant, but to me that's like silly fucking close to a bad word. And that's my fucking name right there. Mom, You know, I like your gift, but this is kind of weird. True story, I got it from my mom. Sometimes you need to ask yourself, am I a man? Well, I guess I fucking am. Cheers, boys. Okay, so I'm basically gonna tell you what I'm looking for with the foods I'm eating. So let's start with fats. I basically want my fat sources to be healthy, and that's like the basic fat sources that every person knows are healthy. It has been shown in studies that it makes a difference to body composition. So basically you build more muscle and store less fat with healthy fat sources. Protein. I'm looking to spike muscle protein synthesis when I eat protein, which basically means that when you eat protein, you tell your body to build muscle. And if I have some fast acting, like fast digesting protein, like whey, 20 grams will be enough to spike muscle protein synthesis. If I have something slower, like casein or meat, I need more protein to spike it optimally. So it basically makes a bigger spike and over a longer time period if you eat more protein when you eat slow digesting protein. So maybe 20 grams of protein with fast acting and 40 grams with slower digesting protein sources. With carbohydrates, I basically want to get as many carbohydrates as possible from whole grains that are micronutrient dense. So I want to get as much value out of my carbohydrate sources as possible, but well, fuck, some shit is tasty, and well, you like to eat tasty stuff, right? So it's not going to be, all my carbohydrates are not going to be clean. The closer to my workout I get, the more fast acting the carbohydrates are going to be. So like if I'm having sugars, it's the best time to have them is post-workout, like after I've trained. I also look to have some fruits and vegetables in there. Fruits are like, I'm trying to get them in, but it's not always that easy. I forget them. Vegetables, I do have some vegetables every day because you want some fiber. It makes your shit solid, and that's important. You need to have your shit solid. Okay, so these are the fundamental ingredients for the dish I'm going to make. I will not show you how to make this dish because this is my recipe. You're going to have to find or make your own recipe to impress the ladies with, but this is my recipe that I use to impress the ladies. So I'm not showing you all the ingredients because if some of them I don't have any like calorie value to them, but this is the fundamentals. So this is the fat I'm going to cook with. Not going to have a lot, but maybe 5 or 10 grams. Rice, some vegetables. I'm not having that many, but because I don't have that many left. I have an egg and some chicken. So this is like prefixed. I was lucky to have some leftovers, so usually I don't buy this because it's a little bit more expensive. So I usually go with like real chicken breast, but like I usually don't go with the fancy prefixed shit. I actually cook everything from the beginning, but now I'm lazy and I had this leftovers, and I use some of this to add taste, but not much. This is basically sugar, so I'm not going to have too much of that, but some. So yeah, that's basically the dish I'm going to make. Alright, so here we have it. This is the finished product. It looks fucking amazing, it's going to taste fucking amazing, and you may call me Master Chef, because I fucking am. Look at this. Jesus Christ. She's gonna want to marry me. I may not ever be able to share this dish with a lady, because that will be it. Fucking house, dog, kids, it's over. I'm going to have to eat this all by myself, always. But I'm not complaining. Alright, so it's maybe 1.5 hours before my workout. I'm having, this is almost half of the dish I cooked. So it's about 125 grams of carbs, 30 to 40 grams of protein, and maybe 10 grams of fat. I like to keep the fat on the lower end, so it's maybe between 10 and 15 grams of fat. I salted this meal a little bit extra because the combination of carbohydrates, sodium and water will give me a really fucking juicy pump in the gym. So yeah, 1.5 hours before, that's the time where I feel it digests properly. If I have it closer to the workout, it won't have enough time to digest. So this is perfect for me. Now that I finished the meal, I'm going to drink a lot of water because it's gonna help me get a great pump in the gym. Today I'm hitting chest and back mainly, and also a little bit of arms. I actually hit arms with every workout because it's a small muscle group that recovers very fast, so there's no reason for me not to hit them because they will recover. So yeah, chest and back today, and I'm gonna drink a lot of water to get a great pump. What the fuck? Just started the car and this shit music was on. Let's go to the gym and destroy chest and back. Let's fucking go. You know, it's funny how the brain works. I had chicken with my meal before the workout, like 1 hour ago or something like that, and I felt fucking great. But now on the way to the gym, I accidentally hit the bird with my car, and I feel like shit. So it turned off my vibe completely now for the workout, because I hit one of those bigger birds, you know, with the long necks and, you know, like long feathers on the from the butt. So I hit one of those birds on the way here. Now I feel like shit, but I I had chicken with my meal and I felt fucking great. So it's funny how the brain works. Shouldn't be like that. Well, I'm gonna try to get back in a great vibe mentally for the workout, but I just want to share those thoughts that, man, I hope it becomes easier to be a vegan in the future as a bodybuilder or as a person who wants to build muscle, because right now it's really tough to be a vegan and build muscle. Alright, so I finished my workout. I'm back home at my parents' place because that's the cheapest way to bulk. Visit your parents, okay? That's the way you bulk. So I got a few toasts here with honey on because I want a sugar insulin spike. That's I actually get enough of an insulin spike with a protein shake post workout, but hey, make up some bro science. My fucking brothers, make up some bro science reason to have the sugar and the honey, all the sweet stuff, even though it doesn't really fucking matter because I get the insulin spike from the whey protein. But it's tasty and I want to eat it, so oh, looks pretty good. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna have some ice cream. Alright, so I had 2 bowls of ice cream. Delicious. That's the way it goes when you visit your parents' place. So we played some board games. Of course I won. That's the way I ride. Well, they didn't see it coming, but I won. So yeah, it was really tasty. I'm hungry again, so I'm gonna fill up with something more. So I'm going for some bread and a glass of Pepsi. I'm actually the type of guy that can enjoy bread without anything on it, so there's no reason for me to put butter on, and so since I will enjoy it either way. Alright, to see what mom has to offer. Some rice. Nice. And some chicken. So I just had dinner with my family. I didn't feel like talking too much to the camera and filming too much when with my family and brothers around. But I had 250 grams of cooked rice. Now I'm estimating because I didn't put it on the scale, but about 250 grams of cooked rice. Maybe a little bit more than 100 grams of chicken, and cooked chicken that is, so it's pretty high in protein. And a little bit of vegetables, which I don't count because there's so little calories in it that on a bulk I don't count them into my macros. I just see them as something good to have, you know, some fiber. So yeah, I'm chillaxing a little bit now, then I'm gonna go home and maybe have something more tasty, something sweet. And I'm back home. So now that I'm home, I'm gonna enjoy some sweets and watch some anime. Just a new One Piece episode just got released, hopefully Sunday, so should be out by now. And I'm gonna enjoy some sweets watching the episode. Fucking beautiful. Look at that. Something magical that happens when you film, you know, really close to the candy and everything just pops. See, this is the effect that you want to get when you take a picture of your nasty food and want to make it look delicious to post it on Instagram. Actually, according to the Professor Damasetti, it's more beneficial for your fitness to post a picture on social media with healthy foods than to actually consume the nutrients inside, because you want people to believe that you're healthy. And isn't that what fitness is all about? I think so. Yeah, so I got some more candy. I didn't plan on it, but goddamn, it's delicious. And I want to watch another episode of Peaky Blinders before I go to bed. And, well, gotta enjoy some sweets with it. Alright, so final meal of the day. This is, I'm going to finish this up and then I'm pretty much going to bed and going to sleep. So I want to finish the day strong with a big meal that will have a lot of time to work and digest during the night. And I added some casein because it's not quite enough protein in this to last over the night. So yeah, this is my final meal. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, now you know what I eat in a regular day of bulking. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell thing to get the notifications when I post new videos. And I'll see you next time.
You can't train like a horse and eat like a bird.